Welcome back to this matchup of Boba Balls Lovers versus New Jeans. Now hopping into the second map, and one that I'm pretty excited for because me and Rhodes have not had the pleasure of casting it yet. We're heading over to Sunset.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun map. I mean, we have not seen much of it. We don't know how these two teams are on it. I'm really interested to see how it goes. Of course, we heard from Fossey that they are not confident on this map at all. But are they confident enough to verse New Jeans on it, which maybe looking to pick some fun stuff. We got some hovers of Clove, which could definitely be a lot of fun. Does not go against it for Adam, but Mayfei maybe looking to pick. And I think that would be a lot of fun on a new map that we haven't seen.
My eyes are glued to Powerless hovering the Phoenix right now. Come on, that would be so awesome if we got to see a Phoenix in play.
We got a KO, which is nice as well, but I really want to see these two picks be covered. We got the
We got
Clove.
Clove.
Do we get Phoenix?
Do we get Phoenix? Is Powerless taking up the mantle of second duelist? It's at zero. We have Phoenix locked in. Let's go. That's why they're our GOAT.
This is why New Jeans the best team in the league. You can't tell me otherwise. They are first in the standings. You just can't see it just yet.
Yeah. You know what? My bad, Rhodes. I'm sorry to cut you off, but our observer just informed me 2.5 duelists. My bad. I forgot that Clove is half duelist.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. And
Yeah,
then if they had Chamber as well instead of the Cypher, it would equal out to 3.
Yeah, it'd be 3 duelists.
Yeah, we're gonna be heading to Sunset though. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I wonder how these teams are gonna do it. Since this is the New Jeans map, you got to think that they have some sort of plan coming into it. As we know that
God, I hope
Boba
so.
is just gonna F it, we ball.
I hope New Jeans has something for this map. It'd be a bit confusing if they picked it and they didn't really have anything. But who are we to doubt the thoughts of New Jeans?
I mean, they are the goats, and we know that Mayfei can be clutch in these games, and I'm really interested to see how he will call it. As we're gonna see, I mean, hopefully a closer map than we see last time. It was a 13-6 win for Boba on Boba's map pick, but this is New Jeans map, and we could see something spectacular. As look at the new skin bundle.
Yeah, I actually really like the skin bundle. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty skeptical at first, and then I saw it in game, and I was like, oh, that's pretty great. I like that. But for me personally, I'm gonna have to see Powerless step up here. Like you said, we saw Mayfei do pretty good in the last map, but we need to see if we're gonna see Powerless pulling out something like a Phoenix. I want to see at least some set strats or just some confidence from Powerless.
Yeah, especially they're on the double duelist, so as well as Powerless, you want something from Hanny. We didn't see much besides the quote-unquote support Ray's game style. I want to see some more aggressive stuff, as even Mayfei's on a very aggressive play, as there you got a free B site coming in. No one's really contesting. Fuuphoo, of course, sitting in the smoke. And I mean, it's a free site that they're definitely going to take.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very aggressive player or lineup here for New Jeans, so I'm interested to see how it plays out. Durnal is going to just be trying to get some information towards this market position, but fuuphoo, too clean on the shot, is going to take out Hanny, and so now it's going to be Durnal to try and pick up some of the slack, but goes down to Fossey as well. So it's left up to Mayfei in the back of the site, and not able to manage anything as Colo wraps around and manages to take them both out. So Adam will just stick to defuse, and it's another pistol here for Boba.
Yeah, Nugent just couldn't hold off the market push from Boba, as they're just going back and forth. I liked what I saw from Adam there, just running left and right, just strafing around the bullets, trying to confuse Nugents, as they couldn't find an actual bullet onto Adam until later in the round, but they were able to get the picks off of it. And of course, Colo comes away with the 2K, a really good pistoler, and this is 3 pistols in a row for Boba Ball lovers, and this looks not great for Nugents, as they would definitely want to get the starting round on the board.
Yeah, I mean, worth noting that Boba did choose to start on the defense side, so at least they have that going for them on the map pick here of NewJeans, a map that, like you said, they admitted themselves they don't have much practice on. So, I mean, we'll see how much the sides make a difference. To be honest, I'm not all that familiar with how attacker or defender side of this map is. Most of the times I've casted it, it seems to be fairly even.
I usually just lose in general because I suck on this map.
Well,
It looks like they're gonna be. What are they doing? It looks like it's gonna be a B hit, and fuuphoo is gonna be left alone again. All the rotates will come through. Hanny and Durnal making a lot of noise, and Hanny falls the Fossey.
yeah, forced out by the paint shell, so that's going to force Durnal now to reconsider his options, as most of these players are repositioning towards this B site, but it is anticipated and prepared for by Boba, and with the time running low, they don't have a lot of choices left. They're gonna try and hit the gas pedal towards mid and maybe split into A, perhaps. It's just too slow. They're gonna be so low on time here, and Durnal walking straight into a crossfire with the paranoia of Adam to just seal it out. And there's just no time for this. They're trying to fight through CT, but there's no way they can get through, and it's all cut down by Jiggly Tofu. Colo to contribute one more as well.
Yeah, I mean, Boba is so good at cutting you off, and they just ran out of time. I understand what NewJeans wanted to do, but you have to call that a bit sooner, as they just had to push through no matter what, and Tofu and everyone in Friends were waiting for you to cut you off and get pounded into the ground. As we do see some guns coming out for NewJeans. We know NewJeans can win this round. They've done it before, and I'm really interested to see what they can do. Canny has the judge, probably gonna look to go straight through elbow. Maybe we'll find Fossey. That could be a huge pick for them.
I wonder how this is going to go. Handy trying to turn up the aggression with this judge, but it's going to be fully stalled out. Does manage to get the paint shell kill onto Jiggly Tofu, though, so they find themselves in a man advantage, something they have not been familiar with almost all this series. But let's see if they can convert it. Fossey, under a lot of pressure from the judge, is going to be forced onto the back foot, and as this frag comes in, it's only going to force his position back even more. Durnal is going to manage to pick up one onto fuuphoo. That lurk will find no value, and so now Fossey has to turn up the aggression, gets one, but not able to get both. Now Colo has to step up, and he'll do exactly that, picking up a double kill and fully stifling this attack.
Yeah, and even Adam had the chance to come around too, so now Powerless and Durnal is gonna need to find something here, as they have to clear stuff as well, as they don't know where Adam and Colo are. They can probably guess where they are, but they don't know the exact location, as they're going to be playing one for one picks as well. So they actually do have a good chance. Powerless and Durnal could find an opportunity here.
Yeah, but Spike is so far out of reach. They're going to throw up this wall from Phoenix to try and get a little bit of space. Durnal to take first contact here, and it's actually going to be Powerless to go down first. Durnal manages to trade it back, so now it's a 1v1. Colo, you've been so strong so far in this series, but the Spike has been recovered from Durnal, and then the Earl Theft is also going to give him an idea as to where Colo is going. He gets the ping. Colo has to spam through the smoke, and he manages to find it. A beautiful shot from Colo to close out their third round.
And this is not where you want to be when you're NewJeans. You go down 3-0, you're versing Boba, the streakiest team in the league, and this is the exact opposite spot you want to go when you had the advantage at the start of the round, but there's Colo and Fossey able to play with each other, gets the Fossey gets the flash from Colo, able to find one pick, and then Colo finds the rest of the two to give a 2-on-2 advantage in favor of Boba, because they pick up the guns and they have the time and space. And then, of course, Colo with a 3 kill to win that round.
Yeah, and so now it's going to be NewJeans forced onto an eco. Hanny just barreling up mid with the stinger, but most likely not going to be able to find much value. Paint shells come out and actually do force Colo off the angle, but a paranoia is going to keep them at bay on this mid push, and the Seas is also going to come through to just completely shred them down, as it looks to be a round closed and done. But Zeph has something to say about this. Spike's been dropped, but he's managed to find 2 kills with this Marshall. Durnal with a lurk and a beautiful shot. So now this is workable for NewJeans. Does Zeph find a third? No, he does not. And so it's all left up to Durnal on this flank, wrapping all the way around, but surely his position will be noted. Oof. Yeah. Fosse is just too aware. The ping even coming out, they have a full idea as to where this is.
There.
Journal gets through, but they know exactly where he is. He's completely cut off here. Fuuphoo probably going to get this kill for free. Not quite. Actually, has to have Fosse come in to support, but Fuuphoo does. Or Fuuphoo, goodness gracious. Too strong as always.
I mean, if you're on the side of NewJeans, you just have to pray on this round. They need to find some sort of pick. They need to find Colo. Colo finally dies for the first time this game. 7-1 on the breach. I think we can say it now. The best initiator in this tournament. I'm saying it. I don't care. Maybe Adrenaline. Adrenaline has good initiatives too, but Colo is just such a clutch player, and I love watching them play.
I mean, Adrenaline said themselves, Boba is the team that they have their eyes on, and we're seeing exactly why right now. Both these teams maintaining a undefeated stature in this league.
Yeah, and you can also see that Boba, they don't seem exhausted at all. They're just playing with still so much confidence, even though this is their third or their second series in a row as they NewJeans push on site and with the no command.
They managed to get the plant down, but Powerless goes down to Fuuphoo, and so this is going to put a lot of pressure onto some of these other players as they lost their duelist player in that of the Phoenix, and so many more players going out as well. This is just all going to get cleaned up by the side of Boba, and I mean, this is just a slaughter.
I mean, Fuuphoo still had his camera still up there, just able to spot the last two players. It didn't feel like Colo needed to use the Rolling Thunder, but he used it anyway to secure the round. But the ultimates on the board are so in favor as well, in the favor of Boba. This is looking really bad as Hanny naturally is going to call this timeout. And I want to mention, like you said before, you want to see Powerless step up with this Phoenix pick, but it feels like we haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, I mean, Powerless is 1-5. Mayfei, who was the most impactful player on NewJeans as well in the last map, is only 1-5 as well. The only person we're seeing really get a lot of value is Durnal, and even then it's few and far between, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, Durnal is just tied with the bottom fraggers of Boba. I mean, to be fair, the bottom fraggers are 3 of 4 kills, but the fact still stands that they don't have that it player so far, and they need someone to step up to at least drag them across the finish line to finish this map. And I hope that Hanny can figure it out who that's going to be, or maybe it's them instead.
Yeah, I mean, we saw off the back of the timeout last time, I believe, that we saw a round win from the side of NewJeans. Seems like they're able to get their heads on their shoulders after these a couple of decently often, but I mean, I'm very worried about this buy. It's looking not that great. Sheriff, Stinger, 1 Vandal on Powerless, a couple of ults to work with, but I mean, with just how strong Boba have been so far in every capacity, this feels so brutal.
Time to sing. I need a hero, and Powerless needs to be that hero. As Showstopper comes out, and I jinxed everything. I'm sorry, I'm muting.
Right as you say it, Powerless gets hit with a showstopper from Fosse, and that is going to surely sink the hearts of NewJeans fans as NewJeans continues to try and assault this A main position. Durnal is even found out towards the mid lurk, and so it's just going to be a double down from the side of NewJeans to recommit into mid, but this trap has been fully sprung as so many players are just going to crunch in on them, and there is no hope here for NewJeans.
Zeph stops the flawless, but it is essentially a flawless either way, as NewJeans are getting run over by the truck that is Colo, that is Fosse, and there is no seam to turn it down. As I mean, Powerless needs to run it back with the run it back on this round, but can't because they don't have a rifle because they bought for no reason. Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, Powerless, I would like to see them trying to pop the oh my goodness, I have not casted Phoenix in so long. I have forgotten. Run it back. Yeah, there it is. Wow, it's been a while. Yeah, I want to see at least something coming out. We've got a couple of ults here now for NewJeans, and they just continue to go down without finding any value.
Timing with Mayfei.
Mayfei with a trap set onto Fossey, able to get one, and even the showstopper popped is going to take Jigglytofu down to 50 HP and force them back. So possibly NewJeans can reclaim some of this space towards A and get something to work here.
They definitely punished Boba there. Boba just playing way too overconfident, maybe less of what they were doing with Lotus, as they just go straight through, as Durnal could find the timing onto Jigglytofu. Tofu does want to potentially fight this here, and they're going to push all the way through elbow.
Yeah, Adam, though, there to cut it off, and Durnal manages to get one on to Tofu, though, and Adam is put under a lot of pressure from the frag, and so now he has to teleport back, and with the Neural Theft coming in, they're going to confirm the position of multiple of these players. They know that they can aggress into the site here, but there's a little bit of hesitancy from NewJeans here. fuuphoo set up in towards mid to just try and catch any lurks, but there's nobody there. Everybody's on A, and Zeph gets the kill to secure the site. Now it's up to Colo to try and make the difference, but Zeph shuts it down. fuuphoo, who is too strong to stop it seems, gets 3 and is game. Oh! Insane shots from fuuphoo.
I mean, wow, fuuphoo. That's essentially a 1v4. Even though Colo was still alive when fuuphoo got the first one, that is essentially a 1v4 as he picks off Durnal. I believe that was playing that position on main. And I mean, you have to think the NewJeans, if the game's over after that, that should have been won. They had every advantage possible. They had the ultimate come out from Clove. I'm gonna search up what that is. They had not dead yet, because she wasn't dead yet technically. Anyway, she had the opportunity to close it out. I mean, they all did, and fuuphoo shuts the door as it's a 7-0 game, and this looks over.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like it's wraps here. They're forced back onto an eco again. fuuphoo is set up to intercept their mid play, even closes the door in their face. They shoot it down, but it doesn't really make any difference. They've gotten very little space to work with here, and they're just boxed into mid once again, as we see some of these players from Boba just trying to box them in. Fossey is aware of this flank hold, but Durnal still manages to catch it, and so fuuphoo now is forced to deal with a lot of this mid pressure by himself. Manages to take out the run it back from the Phoenix, but manages also to get Hanny. fuuphoo is so strong on this mid position. Yeah, misses the shot though, and Powerless stays alive. It's a peek out from Durnal off the Neural Theft to try and get Jigglytofu, but to no avail. This is looking like another round to crumble at the feet of NewJeans. Powerless, though, manages to get one more onto fuuphoo, but traded back by Colo. This man advantage is consistently kept for the side of Boba.
I mean, Powerless could... Oh, no, Powerless. Oh, maybe?
Oh, catches full guard and now equalizes into a 1v1. Manages to pick up a couple of really good kills here and does have the spike, so he's gonna hit it and just stick to the plant. Adam thinks it's a fake, and so now Adam's forced into a retake with the op. Will he be able to land the shot is the question. Only 100 HP onto Powerless, so even a leg shot will do, and has a shorty to work with as well. Throws out the smoke and is just trying to work inside of it, and Powerless is gonna slowly walk in. Powerless gets it! Oh, great flick headshot in a 4K to get one round on the board for NewJeans.
We said earlier that Powerless needed to come through, and Powerless with a 4K from out of the dark. We did not see that coming. Well, I didn't see it coming. I called that round was over, and I was dead wrong, as Powerless able to step up, stopping a potential 13-0, and NewJeans are on the board, potentially make it an 8-5 or a 7-5 if they work hard.
Yeah, I mean, they'd have to get 4 more, but you never know what might happen. Perhaps Boba is falling apart at the seams. Maybe. Surely not.
No, we're going to see the biggest downfall we've ever seen, as the best team in the world, NewJeans, my goats, are pushing through as Handy gets hit. Or dodges the trip, actually. I'm surprised about that.
Yeah, manages to dodge the trip, but gets hit by his teammate's own fault line, and so now it's on to Colo to hold the site. Mayfei manages to trade it back, and fuuphoo through the smoke gets 1, gets 2, gets possibly 3, but not able to secure it, and Well, Powerless is trying to push through the CT position, manages to pick up the third here as fuuphoo, and that KO is going to bleed out surely in a second. There it is, and fuuphoo has stepped through and set up Boba for another round win. Durnal in a 1v3 has to pull off a Powerless clutch.
It is definitely possible, as fuuphoo and Adam both have backward positions. Ooh, what a one-way. We'll take some more damage on the Durnal, and this is actually really rough for Durnal now. He's running out of time, running out of attempts, and fuuphoo, we know, is just so stable here with Adam. They're probably just going to double swing him right when they have time. They have the cam on him as well to know exactly when he pushes. They do get the cam, actually, but still, this might be a double push. And
now we're seeing Clove come through as a solid pickup as he's able to reapply the smoke, and so Durnal tries to go through onto fuuphoo, but too good, picks up the 4K, and fuuphoo is too strong on the Sentinel.
I mean, fuuphoo is 13 and 3. That's exactly what you want, and that's exactly what we expect from fuuphoo. Probably one of the most stable Sentinel players, one of the best Sentinel players in this tournament. I mean, we could say that about almost every one of Boba's guys. Like, they are so stable and so good to just play these rounds out. And we just saw a really nice round from fuuphoo, picking up another 4K. We've seen them do it in the last series as well, and it's just really nice to see when your Sentinel can step up in these roles.
Yeah, I mean, Sentinels should be known for their anchor ability, and that's certainly something that we see fuuphoo pulling off consistently on the defensive side, and even the lurks on his attacking side are always so impactful. Powerless getting hit by a Boomba and forced back even further by the paint shell as Colo's going to collect Durnal, and this is falling apart once again for NWJNS.
Yeah, this round is very over. Maybe they find Fossey here, but he dodges it, so he might find the pick. Gets Zeph. Can he get Powerless? Does he get flashed by his own team? And it's now down to Mayfei by herself. Nowhere near. They know exactly where she is, and she gets gunned down by fuuphoo. It's another flawless for the side of Boba.
Yeah, Boba is just collecting here. This is just... Oh, they said that they weren't really prepped on Sunset, but it looks like it just doesn't matter. They're able to win all the gunfights that are thrown their way and kind of able to just out-muscle NWJNS at every turn.
Yeah, and it does feel like the early engagements are just so in favor of Boba as well. It does feel like NWJNS just aren't understanding what to do at these early round plays, and Boba is just abusing them for it, able to find all the knowledge, all the kills, and all the rounds in general, as fuuphoo is left alone on B, going to do some funny with the pistol as they're going to be trying to push up on him.
Yeah, and so now we're going to see NWJNS attempting to get another round, but it's so very difficult every step of the way. They have noted the camera position from fuuphoo though, so they're not going to be able to get as much intel. So this is, for once, it seems like in a while, plant going down. Fossey though to take out Zeph. So this is just an absolutely brutal position as the Rolling Thunder comes through. They're going to all be come down shortly as, yep, it's just all the kills going the way of Boba, and it's Durnal from the flank of a market, unable to do anything
for him.
Yeah.
It's rough. Adam's probably going to collect a kill here as well. Does. And that is another round for the side of Boba Balls lovers, as NWJNS, it looks like they've hit their breaking point. It looks like maybe they can pull off a 10-2 hit here. Maybe do some sort of Fnatic shenanigans against Heretics. I believe that's what the matchup was. And that could happen, but the ultimate economy is so far in favor of Boba Balls, as they're one off a Nightfall. They have a Showstopper. They have Neural Theft. I mean, Durnal has Neural Theft as well, but it just doesn't feel like it matters as they are in the dumps.
Yeah, I mean, it's just what is there left for you to do? You're barely able to scrap together a buy into this round. Powerless even forfeiting armor, just getting a Vandal out. Durnal manages to get the opener onto fuuphoo, and that gives a Neural Theft. So they have some information to work with here. That's going to confirm that most of this B site is vacant. Only player close is Colo to hold it off, but very quickly Adam rotates in, and Colo is so confident on these peaks, just gonna jump peek the corner, sends out the concussion, and collects onto Durnal. It's actually taken by Adam. Fossey with the op, gets one. Powerless trades it back, but damage has been done, and it's so spread out here from the side of NewJeans. Zeph, though, this spread has actually worked out for them because Colo doesn't expect the mid lurk. So now they have man advantage going into this post plant. Tofu pushed through the smoke, but Powerless collects. So now we could see a win, or we could see another round unless Adam pulls off a 1v3 here.
You know Fossey is feeling confident when they're randomly using the op, because you never see Fossey with an operator in their hands, and just finds a pretty nice pick, and kind of stares at the nade a bit, gets taken down by Zeph as NewJeans find their second round of the game, and they have 8 in the series now, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, 10-2. Now they move over to defense, which we're going to say that this is defender-sided, all right? That's what we're going to say. That's why Boba picked defense, is because it's defender-sided, right? Surely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. No cope. I'm not sipping my copium right now. No, totally not.
I'm not huffing nothing except for
positivity. We're gonna look see Boba look to go towards this B site, as it looks like it's gonna be 5 stack and Powerless. That sheriff skin is, oh, that is something to the eyes. Yeah, they're gonna look to win this round, obviously. And
this is Powerless's sheriff. You're about to see the power within this sheriff as an aggression towards B main here, and gonna try and throw out a molly to get a little bit of space, and Powerless gets the molly kill, even collects the ores. fuuphoo to pick up one onto Zeph though, and so now this is gonna be spread out from Boba, and they're all gonna just choose to group up and rotate towards A here. It's gonna be heard by Durnal here, not reacting.
Oh, maybe.
Finally turns around, recognizes where the sound cues are coming from, and gonna try and get fuuphoo, and gonna get the timing as fuuphoo is trying to set up a flank camera, is gonna be punished for it. So now it's once again a man advantage. Tripwire hit as well for Jiggly Tofu, so it's gonna stall it out, and another one hit. Come on, NewJeans.
They're not pushing the flank either, so Adam's time is wasted as they all push down now.
Oh, Colo with the god flank, though. He has so much here. A lot of information. Sends out the fault line as well. From the back, though, he misses a bunch of shots, but it's not going to matter. Adam picks up one as well. And so now it's a 1v2 here for Hanny. The best support Rays NA, but in the 1v2, I don't know if they're capable. Gonna just pick up one to Adam, though. And so now it's all left up to Colo at low HP. But oof, what a shot from Colo. Cole in the clutch.
Colo with a nice flank, Colo with a nice flick. That is going to be another pistol round as they get 4 in a row for Boba. And now this map is essentially over. Can Boba pull off some shenanigans? We're about to find out, as Boba is essentially on match point 2 rounds out. This could be a 4-0 Boba Ball lovers in just a matter of minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we have to see a force here from the side of NewJeans, and that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to once again aggress this B main position. Powerless set up with the Bucky, manages to evade the Prowler, so I don't know if they expect as many to be here. Powerless gets one on the fuuphoo, but fuuphoo to trade it back. NewJeans, or Hanny rather, gets one more, so this advantage stays NewJeans.
That is huge for NewJeans, as there's a potential rogue energy in the crowd, as we're gonna see fuuphoo push up through that mid. That actually, that could find a lot, but Zeph needs to hold their own right now, as gonna find a 1v1 Colo and finds him. Can he find Adam? He finds Adam too!
Come on, Zeph! Gets the double with a classic, and now fuuphoo is thrusted into a 1v4.
Yeah, okay. I mean, they found... I'm not going to say it yet, just in case, but they found the picks on this round to open it up, and Boba definitely being a bit too hasty in some of this. Zeph gonna spot out fuuphoo, so now he's going to be surrounded by many of players, and this does
smoke thrown up as well to cut off line of sight. So fuuphoo, can you pull this off? No, you can't. Mayfei is there for the trade, and so we've got another round here for Boba. We need 2 more. Come on, 2 more rounds.
Yeah, and they Boba forced as well. I mean, what else? Or sorry, not Boba. Mayfei. My God, I can't speak sometimes.
Right
both teams forced that round as well. So, of course, Boba taking the worst of the damage, even though they had the better of the guns. Boba did lose it overall, as we're gonna see the side of NewJeans look to secure this round. They can't be over cocky. They just have to play to their game and look for these picks. They've been doing so well, but they are late coming to B site, so they might not be able to find as much space. I'm just kidding. Hanny does make it.
Yeah, Hanny has been loving aggressing this, or Powerless and Hanny combined have been loving aggressing this B main position.
Oh no.
So much utility sent out. It's going to be Hanny, good for the kill, onto Adam. A bit of an aggressive play there that doesn't work out. And so now it's going to be Powerless just sending it in with the run it back. Fossey gets it, but information secure. They know so many players are here and they can start to box them in mid if they push up, but they're not.
They catch fuuphoo top mid, which is actually a huge pick, just not letting them able to do their usual shenanigans, as it looks like they're about to just force through. Powerless finds Fossey. Can he find more as Jigglytofu is going to swing out?
Yeah, Hanny even collects as well, so now it's all left up to Colo, and the 1v5 gets one, but under the pressure of the paint shells is not going to be able to find any more. Powerless collects for a 4th round here from NewJeans.
Yeah, I mean, that was really good from NewJeans. I mean, they just opened it up so well, able to find the nice picks, and that just enabled the side of Boba to, oh, not enabled the Boba, enabled side of NewJeans to just open it up. And look at Powerless now. Powerless has the top fragger of NewJeans, which we'd like to see, finally able to get picks on this Phoenix. But I do actually want to see Boba upgrade their guns, because it's really difficult. I think Zeph definitely should upgrade the gun. Yes, doesn't have the ammo and does actually do it, which is really nice to see. We're gonna have full guns for both sides, half armors for Adam and Jiggly, but they're gonna push through anyway and see if they can hold this.
Yeah, Powerless once again back against the wall in this B main position. Something that he seems to be pretty comfortable with. Smoke even gonna be refreshed here, so he's gonna have a good amount of time to play with it.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to be going slow up A. I mean, they haven't really been able to find a good strategy, Boba, so far, so they're going to look to do it. Because I think defense is always the easier... Ooh, Boombot doesn't hit, so they might actually be able to make some room. As A site is the key for Boba. Only Durnal and Zeph there. Of course, Durnal probably has a camera somewhere to spot them out. Also has the trips, as they're going to slow walk up elbow. Adam, gonna hear the rotates coming out from B. They definitely could call them back, as it looks like they're about to go and hit.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to these timings, and Fossey gets it onto Zeph, the reposition of the crosshair, and so now Durnal is under so much pressure in the back of the side, taken out by Tofu, and the showstopper even goes awry, but the paint shells might be able to do something. Powerless gets one onto fuuphoo as well, so now Colo has to hold the line at only 63 HP. The flank, though, from Adam is going to cause a lot of issues as Mayfei goes down, and Adam is just here to stall time and be a thorn in the side of NewJeans. Beautifully played here from Adam, the stand-in for today. Yeah, he goes down, but the time has been taken. Damage has been done. Powerless now has to make something happen onto this site. Colo is just set up in support. Tofu is good for another one, so it's a 1v1. Powerless low on time, though, and Colo is so good at these situations. He's just going to spam through onto the spike. Not able to find it immediately, but he just pushes through with the classic and secures match point here for Boba.
And Colo, of course, a very stable player, just able to easily just secure it. Powerless couldn't really do much in that situation, had to stick the bomb, couldn't really move around. They did go off for a second, maybe trying to find the timing, but it just didn't work out, and now we're on match point for the side of Boba, as NewJeans only have 4 rounds on the board.
Yeah, NewJeans' economy is also forced back a little bit. Zeph only on a share of not even buying armor with it. Bit interesting when you're on match point. Kind of gotta feel like you kind of gotta invest with everything. But Fossey's actually matching the energy and bringing a judge of his own. I think it was to work off the back of the Nightfall and to just send it in on the low HP opponents. But now he's just gonna be forced to go all the way in.
Run it back to Powerless.
Yeah, Powerless manages to get one. He gets traded back, but it's still a run in the back, so he's still alive. But cut off by Adam and Colo, and Adam collects another as well. So it's all left up on to Hanny, who has no way back into this round, flanking from B main, and it's already multiple players from Boba looking at it. Manages to get one, but Tofu's there to trade it, and we're going to see a 13-4 to secure a 2-0 here for Boba.
Boba is 4-0 in the league, just one win under Adrenaline now, and they are the team to beat, just like Adrenaline. And I'm so excited to see that matchup in week 6. That's 2 weeks from now. That's going to be such a fun one to watch. As I mean, what a game from Boba. They just played it cleanly. I think it was less sloppy than it was on Lotus, which is surprising, and especially on a map that they don't know, as we know. And I think, yeah, I mean, it was just very clean. And Colo is going to pick up the series MVP for both of the last 2 series with CSK and this one as well. I mean, it's just completely clean from Colo. He's one of my favorite players to watch right now.
Yeah, great to see him moving to main roster, and Jiggly Tofu is going to be coming in here for the post-game interview off of Boba continuing their streak here. How you doing? How you doing, Tofu?
I am tired.
Uh, Playing 2 matches in a row, I'm sure, can get a little bit draining.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I just kind of wanted to ask you. So, with this win, you guys go up 4-0, and you remain undefeated, just like Adrenaline. How are you guys feeling, and how are you guys looking at Adrenaline as you continue to match their energy in this league?
Honestly, we've scrimmed them before, and they're a really good team. I was looking forward to playing them. I hope when we both play that we're both undefeated. That would just be really fun. But yeah, we play on week 6, so
Yeah, that leads into my question, actually. Yeah, if you guys go into your next match, which is going to be Luminous and Scarlet next week, I just want to know how confident you are going into there, because if you win that, you will be 5-0 if you win it, and it will be the same as Adrenaline. So I just want to know how confident you are going into that series.
they're a very good team. Lumi, we've also scrimmed them before. They are amazing. Um, but next week we get our last starter back. Clays is actually watching this right now. Shout out to Clays. He's in a car while they're driving back from vacation. But yeah, we'll finally have all 5 starters back next week. So yeah, it should be good and just fun overall. And just thank you to Adam as well. He was insane just filling today, old teammate. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of your guys' match against Lumi next week, what's your guys' prep kind of looking for with them? You said that you guys have scrimmed, so you kind of know what maps they like, what their play style is. Just what's your guys' prep list looking like?
We played them one time, that's it. And that's when I realized they're a really good team. Prep list, I mean honestly, I guess schedule the match first, but yeah. I'll just keep that a secret, what we like to do, but yeah, it'll just be fun. I guess you just have to wait and see, so
So a new addition to your, at least your starting roster in general, is Colo. Picked up the series MVP in the CSK match and this one as well. I just wanted you to tell me, like, how do you feel when your team is like performing this well, especially Colo just being an amazing initiator for you guys?
his aim is insane because he's from CS, and then obviously he just didn't know our defaults, so we just called the flashes and stuff. But yeah, originally when the Honeydew League started, he was supposed to be our 5th starter, but his availability was like only weekends. But then summer break came, so he's like, "Oh, never mind, I freed up." So yeah, that's why we slotted him in. But yeah, honestly, him and Fuzzy duo a lot as well. That's why I was pretty comfortable just tossing him in on the breach because they duo a lot and what is it? Just in like random games, and then he plays CS, so like flashes are self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Um, game sense is good, aim is good, and yeah, we just have to. Honestly, he's a really aggressive player, so we just have to restrain him a little bit, because yeah, and that's it. Like when we play like defaults and stuff, but yeah, amazing player and good comms overall.
Yeah, and so after your Lumi match, if, like we said, if you manage to beat them, you'll go into an undefeated match against Adrenaline. And I mean, that's certainly what everybody is looking forward to. Dare I say that's the most anticipated matchup of this league, at least how it's developed. What are like, just how are you feeling about that? Are you a little bit intimidated by Adrenaline? Are you looking to match their energy? Do you think you've got it in the bag? How are you guys feeling about that matchup?
I just look forward to it. Honestly, I would say like it was today's matches I was most not intimidated, but like a little bit worried about because both NewJeans and CSK are amazing teams, but we are playing without, a starter. And then yeah, people just came out from vacation, so we had no practice this week. So yeah, we just have I think all the starters back, and we should get to practice. So yeah, I just think the only way is up from here. I'm just looking forward to play. I mean, that's why everyone's here, right? To have fun in the league.
I mean, Eugene's is the GOAT, but unfortunately, they will fall to you guys. You guys keep your undefeated status and look to continue it going. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this Honeydew Summer Showdown tonight, and we'll be catching you guys later.
Adios.
Thank you.